All right, so this message is going to be on setting up your first weekend to have a lot of success. And there's really only 4 objectives that you want to get accomplished your first weekend on the job. And those 4 objectives, if everything else goes wrong, just make sure you get these 4 things done. Number 1, mission is to get 100 phone numbers before your advanced training 1. Why get 100 phone numbers? Well, think about phone numbers as kind of like driving in a car. When you're driving in your car and you look at the fuel gauge, and it looks like it's on empty and that light comes on, you go into freak out, panic mode. You don't really know how far you can drive. When you have a full tank, you know you can go really far. 100 names and numbers, if you're less than 100, that light, an emergency light, is on in your vehicle for your business, and you've got to increase that fuel. So 100 is your minimum. You want to get there as fast as possible. So when you sit down with your mom and your grandma and your aunts and your friends and all the people this weekend, constantly get as many phone numbers as you can. The more you have, you don't have to call them. It's just the more opportunities you have down the road. So that's your protection. Get 100 names and numbers this weekend. Number 2, arrive to your advanced training with 5 appointments set up for next week. So if your advanced training, for example, is on a Monday morning, you want to show up to that Monday morning meeting with 5 appointments set up ahead of you for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday after the advanced training. As long as you arrive with 5, the content you're going to learn in that advanced training, you're going to be able to put into immediate action and be able to get the results right away. So arrive with 5 so that way you could benefit from the content that you're going to learn and put it into activity. Number 3 is hit your first promotion. Get over that $1,000 in sales this weekend so that way 2 things happen. Number 1, you get a chance to introduce yourself to your division manager. And that's a huge opportunity to get on that person's radar because that person, it makes all the decisions for advancement within our company. So in our division, that is Mr. Jeff Gamboa, and that gentleman gets a chance to open up any opportunity you want, whether it be a branch manager opportunity or an assistant manager opportunity or to go into a Cutco sales professional opportunity. He makes all the decisions, so you want to get on his radar. And whatever division you're in, get on that division manager's radar so that way you could open up future opportunities for yourself. Another thing that happens is when you get over $1,000, you get onto the regional newsletter for hitting your first pay raise, your first weekend with a multi-million-dollar national marketing firm. That's awesome. So it's a big resume booster. You also get invited to your first key staff meeting as a candidate. So you really open up some cool opportunities getting that first pay raise this weekend. And lastly, number 4 is you want to hit your demo goal this weekend. So if you set a goal of hitting 10 appointments for the weekend, just be a person of your word. This is your first chance to set a goal and make sure that you achieve that goal. So that way you can start the reputation the right way. So in the interview, you said you're a hard worker, you have a good attitude, and you get results, and you create the outcomes that you said. Well, now it's a chance for you to prove yourself right. So set your goal. You already did. Now it's a matter of time to achieve that goal and show up the right way, the way you intended on when you accepted the position working with our company. So the 4 objectives of this weekend: number 1, get 100 names and phone numbers written down for Monday's advanced training. Number 2, arrive with 5 appointments set up for your advanced training so that way you could implement the content you're going to learn. Number 3 is get over that first promotion, sell your first $1,000 so that way you could get on the newsletter, become a key staff candidate, get on your division manager's radar. And number 4, hit the goal that you set for yourself so that way you can be a person of your word.